Namaste friends, welcome back to my channel. Friends, few days back I had shared with you all my Shashi bracelet which you all liked very much, and I'm so very much thankful to you for liking my designs. Since you all like my Shashi bracelet so much, it motivated me to bring this beautiful necklace, that is my Shashi necklace, in few colorways. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful Shashi necklace. This necklace would be like a neck band or a choker. And here I have already made this necklace in few colorways. This one is in amethyst color. Then I have made one more in this beautiful green color, and one more in black color. So here are the three colorways that I have made in this Shashi necklace, and in today's video we are going to make this necklace in pink color. So let us see what all material do we need to make this beautiful Shashi necklace. Friends, for making our Shashi necklace in pink color, I'm going to use these 8 mm pearls. I'm using 18 8 mm pearls in pink color. Then I'm using these pearls. These are in light pink color, and this is in size 4 mm and this in 3 mm. Then I'm using these 2 by 3 mm rondelle in rose opal color. I'm using these 15 O's in again two shades. This is Miyuki Duracoat Galvanized Gold 15 O's, and these are Miyuki Duracoat Galvanized Magenta 15 O's. I'm using the 11 O's again in two colors. These are Miyuki Silver Line Dark Rose AB 11 O's, and these are Miyuki Duracoat Galvanized Gold 11 O's. I'm using these 4 mm bicones in ruby red color. This pearl clasp for 2-layer necklace, and then I'll be working with Miyuki thread and size 12 beading needle. So let's get started. Friends, for making my Shashi necklace, I have picked up these sets of beads, one 8 mm pearl, 11 O. This is Miyuki Silver Line Dark Rose AB, then 2 by 3 mm rondelle, then 11 O Rose AB, 8 mm pearl, 11 O Rose AB, then 2 by 3 mm rondelle, 11 O, 8 mm pearl, 11 O to Rose AB, 2 by 3 mm rondelle, and this 11 O Miyuki Duracoat Galvanized Gold. So here I am bringing these down towards the end of my thread, leaving a little of this tail, about 6 inches of tail at the back. And now I am skipping this 11 O and passing through all the beads that I have added here, going back through all these beads like this. So here, passing through all these beads. Right now I'm exiting through this pearl, and here I'm going to tie a double knot like this. And now, after tying a double knot here, I'm going to thread this tail into a needle. So here is the tail of my thread, and I have threaded it into another needle. And now this is my first needle that I was working with. And now, as I have taken these sets of beads, I'm going to add about 18 sets of such beads, counting from here. So counting from this pearl, 1 pearl, 11 o, rondelle 11 o, then pearl 11 o, rondelle 11 o. So we are going to add the sets of these 1, 2, 3, 4 beads, and after exiting through this pearl, I'm again picking up one 11 o, one rondelle, one 11 o, and the next 3 mm, 8 mm pearl like this. So you can see again I'm going to add 11 o, rondelle 11 o, and 8 mm pearl, the set of these 4 beads like this. Again picking up my next set of these beads 11 o, rondelle 11 o, and 8 mm pearl. So here you can see I have added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 sets, and in all we have to add 18 sets of such beads. So I'm going to add 17 first and show you how to add the 18th one. So here after adding these 6 sets, I'm going to add 11 more and come back. So friends, here I have added all my 17 sets of these beads, counting from this first pearl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And now I'm going to add the last set, that is the 18th. So here after exiting through this pearl, I'm picking up one 11 o, one rondelle, and one 11 o, and bringing these down. And now I'm going to add my last pearl, this last 8 mm pearl like this. Now after adding this 8 mm pearl, I'm going to add the last set of beads as I have done on the other end, that is my 11 o silver lined dark rose AB, then the rondelle, and the 111 o galvanized gold. And now I'm bringing these down, and you can see right now I'm exiting through this 11 o gold and skipping this 11 o gold. I'm going to pass through the rondelle 11 o and the 8 mm pearl like this. So here we are exiting through this 8 mm pearl, but before adding my beads around this pearl, we are going to just end up with this tail. So here you can see after tying the knot, right now I'm exiting through this 8 mm pearl and we have threaded this tail into another needle, and now I'm going to pass through some of the beads just to put this tail in between the beads. So here I'm going to pass through the 11 o, rondelle 11 o, then pearl 11 o, a couple of these beads, and bringing this tail in between these beads like this. Into the pearl 11 o. So here I'm just about to finish this tail. I'm into the round tail 11 o, 8 mm pearl 11 o, rondelle 11 into this rondelle. So this way, it's just I finished it, and now I'm going to cut the tail off like this. So here we have just put the tail in between the beads, and now we are going to work with our working needle and add the embellishment and or add the beads around the pearl. So for adding the beads around this pearl, I'm going to pick up these 7 beads, that is one 11 4 mm bicon, 11 3 mm pearl, 11 4 mm bicon and 11. And now after picking up these 7 beads, I'm going to pass through the 8 mm pearl from the other side like this. So here I have added my first set of these 7 beads. After adding this set of beads, now I'm stepping up through the 11 rondelle and 11 and into the 8 mm pearl like this, picking up the same set of 7 beads, 11 bicon, 11 3 mm pearl, 11 bicon and 11. So here I have picked up the same set of 7 beads, 11 bicon, 11 3 mm pearl, 11 bicon and 11. So I'm going to pass through this pearl and into the next 3 beads, 11 rondelle and 11 like this. Stepping up into this next 8 mm pearl and picking up the same set of 7 beads. So this is the set of my 7 beads, and going to pass through the 8 mm pearl and into the next 3 beads like this. Stepping up into the 8 mm pearl. Now I'll be adding the set of these 7 beads to all the 8 mm pearls, and I'll come back after completing it and reaching this last pearl on the other end. Now I have reached my 18th pearl and I'm adding my last set of beads to this 18th pearl, and here passing through this 18th pearl up through the 11, the rondelle like this, and into the 11. After exiting through this 11, you can see the look of the necklace, and here is the tail which we are going to cut now. And now here, as I'm exiting through this 11, I'm going back through the rondelle into this 11 rose AP, into the 8 mm pearl, into the next 11 into the rondelle. So here I have passed through rondelle, 11 8 mm pearl, 11 and the rondelle like this. And here after exiting through this rondelle, stepping up into this 11 rose AP and the bicon, and now I'm going to pick up one 11 one 4 mm pearl and one 11 rose AB. So here I have picked up these three beads, one 11 rose AB, 4 mm pearl and one 11 rose AB. And as I'm exiting through this bicon, I'm going to pass through this bicon and this 11 rose AB like this into the rondelle and into the 11 and the pearl 11 and the rondelle. So I pass through rondelle, 11 pearl, 11 and the rondelle, and here now after exiting through the rondelle into the 11 bicon, again I'm going to pick up one 11 rose AP, one 4 mm pearl and one 11 rose AP. So these three beads in down through this bicon and this 11 rose AP into the rondelle, 11 pearl, 11 and the next rondelle like this. You can see I'm adding the pearls on this side. After exiting through the rondelle, stepping up into the 11 and the bicon, again picking up one 11 one 4 mm pearl and one 11 rose AP, these three beads, and I'm passing through the bicon and the 11 rose AP like this up through the rondelle, 11 pearl, 11 and the next rondelle like this. Here, pushing this set here. After exiting through this rondelle, again stepping up into the 11 and the bicon. So this way I'm going to add the set of these pearls and 11s all through this round till I reach the last pearl at the other end. And here I have reached this last pearl and I'm adding the last set of these beads after exiting through this bicon into the bicon and the 11 like this up through the rondelle 11 and the 8 mm pearl like this. So you can see the look after completing this round. And now here you can see I'm exiting through this 8 mm pearl now into the 11 rondelle and the 11 like this, moving down through the rondelle and the 11 and 8 mm pearl. So we have added the beads on one side and now we are going to add the beads on the other side of the pearl. So again I'm going to pick up the set of these 7 beads, that is the 11 bicon, 11 3 mm pearl, 11 bicon and 11. Again I have picked up the set of same 7 beads, and as I'm exiting through this 8 mm pearl I'm going back into the pearl into the 11 rondelle 11 and into the next 8 mm pearl like this. I have added these beads on the other side. Again I'm going to add the beads on the second pearl. So I'm picking up my 7 beads. So these are my 7 beads, and now I'm going to pass through the 8 mm pearl and here into the next 11 rondelle and 11 and into the 8 pearl. Again picking up the set of same 7 beads. So here are my 7 beads and I'm going to pass through the pearl. Now here you can see I have just a very small thread is left. I'm going to tie the knot and add another thread. So here you can see I'm exiting through this 8 pearl. I'm going on the other side to tie a knot. So into this 11 bicone, 11 pearl and the 11, and here I'm tying a knot in between the 11 and the bicone. Again one more knot in between the 11 and the bicone, into the bicone and the 11 into the rondelle, into the 11 bicone, 11 pearl and the 11 down through this 11 bicone and 11 and the rondelle, 11 pearl, like this. Here I'm cutting the thread off very carefully, and now I'm going to add another thread. Now I have taken the same length of thread, that is 6.5 feet of thread, and now I'm going through this 8 pearl, like this, into the 11 and bicone on this side where we have already added the 4 pearl, into the 11, and after exiting through this 11 I'm going to tie a knot in between the 11 and the pearl, this, again tying another knot, add into the pearl 11 into the bicone 11. You can just pull the thread and check it's not moving, not the knot is also not moving. So into this rondelle, this pearl 11 and into the rondelle 11 pearl 11, like this, again into the rondelle 11 and the next pearl, and here after exiting through this pearl I'm going to add the beads as we have done here, the set of 7 beads. So here is my set of 7 beads, and as I'm exiting through this pearl I'm going to pass through this from the bottom, move up into the 11 rondelle 11 and into the next 8 pearl, and this way I'm going to add the set of these 7 beads to all these pearls till I reach this last, that is the 18th pearl, and come back. Now after reaching this last pearl, here I'm adding my last set of these 7 beads and moving up into the pearl like this. Now after adding the set of these 7 beads, you can see the look from both the sides, and right now as I'm exiting through this 8 mm pearl, I'm not moving up through these beads. I am stepping up into the set of 7 beads that I just added into the 11 O's, bicone, and the 11 O. We have to keep our thread nice and tight here. And now into the rondelle, into the 11 O and the bicone like this. And now here on the other side, I'm going to add one 11 O rows AB, one rondelle, and one 11 O rows AB. So here I have picked up the set of these 3 beads, one 11 O, one rondelle, and one 11 O rows AB, and I'm going down through the bicone and the 11 O like this into the rondelle, 11 O, the pearl, 11 O, and the next rondelle. So I have passed through 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 beads. Now after exiting through this rondelle, up into the 11 O, the bicone, picking up one 11 O, rondelle, and 11 O, these 3 beads, and stepping down through the bicone and the 11 O like this, up through the rondelle, 11 O, pearl, 11 O, and the rondelle like this. So again 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 beads. Stepping up into the 11 O and the bicone, picking up one 11 O, rondelle, and one 11 O, the set of these 3 beads, down through the bicone and the 11 O like this, and up through the rondelle, 11 O, pearl, 11 O, and into the next rondelle, and this way I'm going to add the set of these 3 beads, 11 O and rondelles, all through the way, and I'll add them till I reach this last pearl and come back. And here I'm adding my last set of these beads. After exiting through the bicone, added to this last pearl and into the bicone and 11 O like this, into the rondelle, 11 O and the pearl. So here we have completed this round, and now after completing this round you can see the look of the necklace. And now as I'm exiting through this 8 mm pearl, So after exiting through this 8 pearl, I have picked up the set of 11 beads, 215 magenta, 7 15 gold and 215 magenta. You can take all in same color, either 15 magenta or 15 gold. It's upon your choice. But here I am taking the both these colors. So I have picked up in the pattern 215 magenta, 7 15 gold and then 215 magenta. And as I'm exiting through this 8 pearl, I'm going back into the pearl like this. Now again I'm going to pick the same set of beads. So here is the same set of beads, 215 magenta, 715 gold and 215 magenta. And I'm going to pass through the pearl once again like this. And now stepping up into my first set, into first two magenta and the next four 15 gold. So here I have passed through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 beads. I'm exiting through the sixth one, which is the middle 15 of this set. We added 11 15 and added 11 15 and in all, and 6 15 is the middle 15 of this set like this. After exiting through this 15, I'm picking up, after exiting through this middle 15, I'm picking up 3 15 gold and passing through this 3 pearl like this. Now I'm going to pick up 5 15 magenta. So here I have picked up these 5 15 magenta back into the pearl, this 3 pearl like this. Now pick up 2 15 gold and into this 15, the first one out of the 3 that I added here. So you can see the look. And now into the 15, this middle 15 of this set, into all the 15s, into this 15 magenta. And now I'm going to pick up one 11 rose bee and into the 15s of the other set, the 6 15s, 2 15 magenta and 4 15 gold like this. And as I'm exiting through this middle 15 on this side, again I'm picking up 2 15 gold, sorry 3 15 gold, and I'm going to pass through the 3 pearl like this. Pick up 5 15 gold, so here I have picked up 5 15 gold. This is the side where I added rondelle, and I added 15 magentas on the side where I added the 4 pearl. So after picking up these 5 15 gold, going back through the pearl, these 3 pearl like this, And now I'm going to pick up 215 gold and into this bottom 15, that is the first 15 gold of this set, like this, into this middle 15 gold at the bottom and into the rest of the 15s, like this, and into these all the 15s of this set. Again picking up one 11 and into these 15s, like this. And here once again I'm going to pass through the middle 15 to which we added these embellishment on this side, moving up into the 15, into these two 15s, up through the two 15s, skip the middle one, down through these two 15s. Here I have skipped the middle 15 and just trying to create a tip or a corner here, like this, into these two 15s and into the third one at the bottom, like this, into the 15 and these 15s, like this, again into these 15s, 11 and the 15s, into the 15, that is the middle 15 on this side again, like this, stepping up through this 15 down into these two 15s, into these two 15s, skipping the third one. I'm going to pass through the next two 15s and again pulling the middle one up and trying to create a tip or a corner over there, into the 15s, down through this 15, into this 15 at the bottom, the middle 15 of this set, up through the 15 here, into these two 15s, into the 3 pearl and the 11, into the bicone 11, and now after exiting through this 11, down through the pearl 11, rondelle and the next 11 and into the next 8 pearl, like this. to exit through this 8 pearl after passing through all the beads like this. So I have reached the second pearl over here, and now again I'm going to add the embellishment on the second one. So after exiting through this 8 pearl, I'm going to pick up the set of 11 beads, 11 15s. This is the set of 7 15s, 2 15 magenta, 7 15 gold, and 2 15 magenta, and again into the pearl like this. Again, I'm going to add the same set of 15s. So here I have picked up the set of 7 beads, 2, 4, then 11 beads, 2 15s, then 7 15 gold, and 2 15 magenta. Again into the pearl, adding the set of these 11 beads like this. And now stepping up into the first set into the first 6 15s, 2 15 magenta and 4 15 gold like this, picking up 2 15 gold, sorry 3 15 gold into the 3 pearl. Now here we are on this side where we added the pearl, so we are going to add 15 magenta. So for this I'm picking up 5 15 magenta, 4 and 1 5, and into the pearl like this. Now I'm going to pick up 2 15 gold and down through this 15 gold, the third one like this, into the 15 gold at the bottom, and into all these 15s. Now I'm picking up one 11 and passing through the first 6 15s on the other side. So here I have passed through 1 2 3 4 15s into the next 2 15s. So exiting through the middle 15, that is the fourth 15 gold, and if you count from here, this is the sixth 15, which is the middle 15, and now I'm again picking up 3 15 gold into the pearl, this 3 pearl on the other side. Now picking up 5 15 gold. So these are 4 and 1 5 into the pearl, and now picking up 2 15 gold, moving down through this 15 like this into the 15 at the bottom, and into the 15s after this like this, into the 15 magenta, and now I'm going to add one 11. So here is my 11, and I'm moving up into these 15s, the 6 15s on this side like this, into the 6th 15 like this, Now we are going to create a tip over there. So into this 15 into the 215 the 15 gold up through the 215 again skipping the third one and passing through the next 215 like this, creating a tip like this down through these 215 and into the one at the bottom like this, into the 15 at the bottom like this, into these 15 11 and the next set of 15 into the middle 15 to which we have added these embellishment like this, up through the 15 into these 215 up through the 215 here, skipping the middle one, down through the 215 into the 215 here, down through these two and the bottom one, and into the 15 like this, and into this 15 up through the 15 into the 215 here. You can see I have just finished my thread, so I'm going to add another thread into this 3 pearl and into the 11 and now here I'm going to tie a knot and add another thread as I have done previously. So we are going to add the thread the same way. Now I'm going to tie another knot in between this 11 and the bicone very carefully like this, and into the bicone and the 11 into the rondelle 11 the 8 pearl and into the 11 and now I'm going to add another thread. Let me first cut this thread off. I have taken the same length of thread, that is 6 beads, and right now I'm passing through the bicone 11 and tying a knot here like this, one more knot and into the pearl 11 bicone 11 like this. Just pull it and into the pearl 11 rondelle 11 and into the third pearl, to which I'm going to add the embellishment like this. So here right now I'm exiting through this third pearl and I'm going to add the embellishment on this pearl. So for this I'm moving towards the front side of my necklace, that is this one. And now I'm going to add my embellishment on this pearl and all the rest of the pearls till I reach this last pearl and come back. So friends, now I have completed the embellishment of all these pearls and or all these components that we have added in our Shashi necklace, and I have used the same thread that I added in the beginning of these embellishment, and only one component was left, and I just got my thread finished up, so I added a new thread for this last component. You can see the tail of that new thread that I added with this component in the same manner that I have shown you in the video previously. So you can attach the thread when you are finished up with it in the same way as I have shown you in the video. So this is my new thread and it is of about same length, about 6.5 feet of length. And now I have reached this end and I'm going to add the pearl string to my Shashi necklace. So after completing the embellishment right now, you can see I'm exiting through this rondelle and now, so after exiting through this rondelle, I'm passing through this 11 and now I'm going to pick up one 15 gold, one rondelle and one 15 gold, these three beads, and I'm going to pass through the bicone, this 4 bicone on this side like this, and now into the 11 the 3 pearl and the 11 into the bicone and the next 11 like this, and now up through the pearl into the 11 and the rondelle like this, and now as I'm exiting through the rondelle, I'm going to take pass from this side of the 11 like this, and now pick up one 15 gold, one rondelle and one 15 gold, again the same set of 3 beads and into the bicone on the other side like this, down through the 11 the pearl and the next 11 like this. Into the bicone and the next 11 and back into the pearl and 11 and the rondelle like this. So here we can cut this tail off. And now, after adding these rondelles on both the side of this rondelle and the 11 right now I'm exiting through this rondelle, the center one, and now I'm going to pass through the 11 attached to the rondelle, and I'm going to pick up one 4 pearl, one rondelle, and one 4 pearl. So here you can see I have picked up these 3 beads and passed through this 11 making a right angle weave component, that is a raw component, with these beads like this. I'm going to take another pass from these beads, a second pass through all these 4 beads like this, and stepping up into the 4 pearl, rondelle, and now after exiting through the rondelle again I'm going to pick up the same set of 3 beads, that is the 4 pearl, one rondelle, and one 4 pearl. So I have picked up these 3 beads and I'm going to pass through the rondelle like this, making a circle. Again I'm going to take a second pass from all these 4 beads like this, up through the 4 pearl and through the rondelle. And now you can see I have attached 2 components like this. Again I'm going to pick up the set of same 3 beads, that is one 4 pearl, one rondelle, and one 4 pearl, the same 3 beads, and pass through the rondelle like this, taking a second pass from all these beads, from the pearl, the rondelle, and the pearl, into the rondelle, up through the pearl and the rondelle. So this is the third pearl component that I have added, and now we have to add total 9 components on this side. So on both the sides we are going to add 9 pearl components. I have added 3. I'll be adding 6 more in the same manner and come back. So I have attached all my 9 pearl components. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. And last, this component. After attaching this last component, right now I'm exiting through this rondelle, and now I'm going to pick up 4 15 gold, bring these down, and you can see this is the front side, and I'm going to attach the clasp to it. So this is my pearl clasp with for 2 layer necklace. So here right now, after picking up these 4 15s, I'm going to pass through this first hole or this clasp. So this is the box, pearl box that I'm using, not the other one. And again picking up 4 15s, going back into the rondelle from the same side, very carefully like this. And now after reaching on the other side of the rondelle, again I'm picking up 4 15 gold into this jump ring attached to the clasp, again picking up 4 15 gold and into the rondelle like this. And now I'm going to pass through all these 15 and the jump ring of the clasp on this side into all these 15. Keep your thread nice and tight here. Moving back into the rondelle, taking passes from the 15 jump ring and the 15 on this side, all the 4 15 like this into the rondelle and into the 15 on the other side. I'm taking about 3 passes from both the sets of beads. So this is my third pass from this side into the rondelle and into third pass from the 15 on this side like this. And now into the rondelle. So here I have attached the pearl box to my or pearl clasp to the string, and now into the 4 pearl, and now picking up one 11 gold down through the 4 pearl, picking up one 11 gold down through this 4 pearl, again picking up one 11 gold down through the 4 pearl. So here I'm adding these 11 golds in between these pearls, and I'll be adding these 11 till I reach the last pearl component that I have attached to my necklace. So here I have reached this last pearl like this, and now into the 15 the 11 and into the 15 like this, and here again I'm going to, and now into the 4 pearl like this, and again I'm going to add the 11 on this side as I have done on the other side of this chain. Again picking up one 11 like this, so here I'm adding all 11 like this, and now my last 11 so this is the look. And now after adding this last 11 on this side, as I'm exiting through this pearl, I'm going to pick up one 11 gold and pass through these 15 on the clasp like this into these 15 all the 15 back into the 11 that we have just added, and into the pearl and the 11 like this, going back all the way through these 11 and the pearl into like this, into these 11 and the pearl through all these 11 pearls and 11 and into the 15 11 and the next 15 and after exiting through this 15 up through the pearl, the 11 pearl 11 on this side, like this, and into this 4 pearl at the end. And now again I'm going to pick up one 11 gold and pass through these 15 that I have attached to the clasp into all the 4 at the back, and into the 11 that we have added just now, like this, down through the 11 and the pearl, and here we're going to tie a knot, one more knot in between the pearl and the rondelle, passing through the rondelle back into the pearl, into the rondelle, into the pearl, into the rondelle, into the pearl, and the next rondelle. And now I'm going to cut my thread off. So here we have added the pearl string and the clasp on one side of our Shashi necklace, and now in the same way I'm going to attach this string on the other side. But before attaching the pearl string, I'm going to attach my thread to this last component of my necklace. So here I'm passing through the bicone, 11 the pearl, this 3 pearl, and into the 11 and here I'm tying a knot in between the 11 and the bicone, again tying the knot, the second knot, into the bicone and the 11, just pull the thread so it's tight here, and now stepping up into the rondelle, like this, and into the 11, and now picking up 115, one rondelle and 115, these 3 beads, and I'm going to attach it to my 4 bicone and into the 11, as we have did on the other side, into the pearl 11, into the bicone 11, up through the pearl, this 8 pearl, the 11, into the rondelle, into the 11, and into the 15, taking 115, rondelle and 15, these 3 beads, and I'm going to add it on this side, the other side of this last component, as we have done on the other side, into the 11 the pearl, 11 bicone, and the 11 back into the pearl, 11 and the rondelle. So here I'm exiting through the pearl, and now into the 11 and the rondelle, so here up through the rondelle and into the 11 and now going to add the first pearl component by picking up one 4 pearl, one rondelle, and one 4 pearl, these 3 beads into the 11 taking one more pass through these beads, up through this pearl and the rondelle. Here we can cut the thread of this tail off, not the thread with which we are working. I'm just cutting the tail off, and I have attached the first component on this side, and I'm going to complete this chain as I have done on the other side, that is till attaching this last component and come back. Now here I have attached all my 9 components as I had did on other side. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9, and after attaching this 9 component, right now I'm exiting through this rondelle. Now I'm going to attach the other part of the clasp on this side, so you can see this is the front, and I'm going to add my clasp like this. So here you can see this is the way I have to attach my clasp to the pearl string. So here, after exiting through the rondelle, I'm picking up 415 gold and passing through this jump ring attached to the clasp, again picking up 415 gold and into the rondelle, back into the rondelle like this. Now I have reached the other side of the rondelle, and I'm going to pick up 415 Now after picking up these 415 into the jump ring attached to the clasp, again picking up 415. Here I have picked up 1 2 3 4 and 5 15. Now I'm picking up 3 as I'm going to add 8 in all, so I'm picking up these 3 more and into the rondelle, holding it tight like this. Now into these beads, these 15 O's on this side, all these 8 15 O's on this side. I'm taking the second pass from these 15 O's into the rondelle and taking the second pass from these 15 O's on this side. So here I have taken 2 passes into the rondelle and I'm going to take third pass on the other side. We had taken 3 passes on the other side too, just to reinforce. You can also use jump rings, but as we are using the rondelle as the middle bead here, it won't be possible to add jump rings. Or you can add jump rings in the same way as we add the beads. Just take the jump ring and make a loop around it. But it's better to use, as we are already given the jump ring in the class, so I'm using this jump ring. Into these beads. So I have attached and attached the clasp like this. You can check whether we have attached it correctly or not. So here you can see this is the look. So this is, we have attached it correctly, and now after exiting through the rondelle into the pearl, I'm going to attach the 11 O's that we have done on the other side throughout the string and come back. So here I have attached all the 11 O's, and right now after attaching this last 11 O, right now I'm exiting through the 4 pearl and I'm picking up one 11 O and I'm going to pass through these 15 O's added to the clasp. All these 8 15 O's and into the 11 O like this. Now I'm going to pass through all these beads down there. So into the pearl 11 O, going back through all the beads on this side, the 11 O, the pearl, the 11 O, these pearls like this. So I'm going back through all these 11 O's and the pearls down and into the 11 O's and pearls on the other side to attach the 11 O with these 15 O's attached to the clasp, and I'll attach this 11 on the other side and come back. And here I have reached the other side. I'll just show you how to attach the 11 O as we did on this side, picking up one 11 O and I'm passing through these 15 O's like this, all these 15 rows and into the clasp, and into the 11 row and into the pearls 11 row, and so here we have attached the clasp and the 11 rows at the end. And now after exiting through this 11 row into the pearl, and I'm going to tie my double knot here, and into the rondelle, into the pearl, into the rondelle, back into the same pearl, into the rondelle, into the pearl on the other side of the rondelle. We are taking few passes just to secure our thread and into the pearl, and now we are going to cut the thread off like this. So here we have completed our Shashi necklace in this beautiful pink color. So friends, here we have completed our Shashi necklace in this beautiful pink color, and I hope you would enjoy and love making this beautiful necklace. Let us just go through the other colorways that I have made in this necklace. This is the pink one that we have made in the video, the other one in the green, or you can say the peacock green color, one more in this beautiful black color, and the other one in this beautiful amethyst color. So these are the four colorways that I have made in this necklace. You can see how the pearls are popping out and they are looking so very beautiful, and I'm sure you are going to look very gorgeous when you'll wear this beautiful necklace, and it falls very beautifully on your neck. So friends, I hope you will love making this, and of course wearing it and gifting this to your friends and family. So friend, if you like my designs and my tutorials, please do subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to press the bell icon so that you may get notified when I'll upload my next video. Thank you and namaste.